Cascade is all booked up. Office is closed. Temperance River, which is the next one down, is also booked up. It's a Sunday. I've never had this problem on a Sunday. Well, I have to figure out where I'm going to stay tonight. Perhaps I should have done that before I headed all the way out here. I'm pretty much in a race with the sun here. I gotta go just under 2 miles. I was at a mad dash to pack my pack, but at the bare minimum, even if I forgot something, I have everything I need to survive the night, which is good enough. Just want to check the water real quick. All right, so Cascade River is not flowing that hard. I've seen it raging a lot worse. So I'm gonna attempt the Trout Creek side because going around would take too long. I would lose the sunlight. I don't really like hiking in the dark, but I have a headlamp just in case I need to. Also, Trout Creek, it's a free campsite. Of course, it's an SHT site, so I'm out of breath because I'm rushing, but it's a shared site. Even if it's full, you can still find a spot along the little part of the trail. Just keep it as close to the campsite as possible. And it's a lot harder to do if the campsite is on private property, in which case you want to be on the campsite, because you don't want to give any private landowners any excuses to stop letting people use the campsite. On another note, check me out with my spur of the moment backpacking. It is such a beautiful trail out here. Wait, it is Trout Creek. This is where I need to cross. Gotta be careful. Rough terrain out here. Well, how's that for a creek crossing? You know how I love my cedar trees. Well, all right. Oh, we made it. So I'm spending the night in this beautiful campsite for free. So now I'm just looking for a place to set up that's nice and flat with relatively low bumps. And there's a water source on the other side of there, so I brought my water bottles and my Sawyer squeeze, of course. I never hit the trail without one. I carry a Sawyer mini in my day pack just in case. Don't leave your trash around. Pack it in, pack it out. Alright, so this is the flattest spot. I'm just gonna have to orient the tent so the roots will make less of an impact. When you're around cedars and some pines, good luck finding a flat spot with no roots. Alright, tent is set up. I didn't tidy anything up yet because it doesn't really matter right now. My number one priority is finding access down here to get water before the sun goes down. I'm kind of doubting it's over here. The bank is too steep. It's getting dark. I've got my headlamp on me. This trail goes more towards the creek, so it's possible that it will come down at a low enough grade. It looks like it. All right. Trout Creek. Oh yeah, we still got a lot of sun. It's just really dark over there in the woods. All right. So this is where we're getting our water from. The places I find myself in, this is just another night for me. I cannot tell you how much I love the Sawyer squeeze system. It just makes getting water so easy. It's a lot easier to do than a pump too. I'm pretty dehydrated, so I'm gonna drink this straight away. It's the best tasting water I've had all day. The water out here is super clear. It's got a brown tinge to it. That's from the tannins from all the leaves and all the trees out here. It's perfectly fine. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of an earthy taste depending on the filter you've got, but with the Sawyer squeeze, it just tastes like beautifully clean water. And now I have more than enough water. I've got 2 liters treated and 1 liter about untreated. And I can treat that wherever I feel like. A protein shake is not really something I would bring, but I had it and I wasn't just gonna let it go to waste. So I'll drink it here for dinner. I've already eaten a lot. There's no possible way I could eat anymore, but I'll drink that. Throw it in with the food, which I just use a waterproof stuff sack, which is not waterproof anymore because it's got holes in it where the bear line has rubbed on it. But on the inside, I use a scent-proof bag that's been tested with canines, and it's got a little clasp to close it, a little plastic clasp, and I hang that up in a tree. I've never had any problems. Of course, hanging really isn't going to help you with a bear in the end, but at least it'll keep the critters out. Not too worried about bears out here, but it is a possibility, so you should still hang all your food and scented items at least 200 feet away from camp. That said, there's always a lot of people out here who don't necessarily know what they're doing. They keep food in their tents, they leave food out all over, they throw stuff into the campfire that doesn't burn, especially with these campsites that are really close to heavily used areas like state parks. The campsites can be abused in those situations, but they never really have a bear problem to begin with, but they most likely have a major rodent problem, as you saw in my SHT video where the chipmunk was trying to get into my side pocket 2 feet away from me. So I'm gonna drink that protein drink and then throw it inside this bag and hang it with this line right here. And you know what? I'm surprised with all the hustle and bustle that's out here. Even Crosby Manitou is practically booked up. The only campsite available was the farthest one away, and I didn't really feel like hiking that far. This was way closer. And it's free, so come on. But I'm surprised nobody's out here. Like even the people staying at Crosby Manitou, they're spending money on those campsites. They could have come out here. And especially with the ones that only went into the closer campsites, they could have got this for free. But now, of course, state park campgrounds are usually better taken care of. They can get firewood. Out here, you're pretty much limited to whatever you pick up that's dry enough, which, good luck. You might want a hatchet, but a hatchet is heavy, so depends on how far you're going. I did not bring my tomahawk. I should have, because I've really been wanting to use it, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to have a fire anyways. Let me drink this protein drink and then I'm going to hang the bag. Okay, so normally I use large Ziploc bags as garbage, just so anything that might have some sort of nasty juicage in it won't leak out. I don't know if I have those in there. I got a plastic bag because I just dumped a bunch of potatoes in there. I use this thing to store my main food supply when I'm on the road too, which is always. So I've got, as you can see, some pre-made backpacking meals, and then I've got just add water stuff. Big bags. Pack it in, pack it out. It means take your garbage, which is right here. I'm putting mine in the scent-proof bag to err on the side of caution. Just a clip. Because let's just face it, if a hungry bear comes in your campsite, it's probably going to be leaving with something. The best way is to just prevent the bear from coming in the first place. Put the air out of it. shabam. Now I'll go hang it. Now when it comes to the cordage that you're going to use to hang the bag, you need something durable enough because it's going to be rubbing against a tree branch a lot. And if it's not durable enough, it's going to snap on you after a few uses, and you do not want that to happen while you are on the trail. Because then how are you going to hang your food? You could be screwed. The other trick is finding a place that you can hang it. It's actually high enough and far away enough. And as you can see with cedars, they don't really provide very good branches. This down tree over here is not up high enough. Not only that, but a bear could just walk right up that thing and snatch it too. I don't want to go too far now, but the branch should be sturdy enough right there, I think. Yeah, let's just go for this. Alright. You listen to me talk, but you can't see. The branch up there should be strong enough and far away enough for the tree to do this. But, like I said, in the end it's not going to protect it from a bear because a bear could probably rip that branch right off if he really wanted to. Now normally I would use a rock for this, but I'm just going to use a stick and loop it around so it doesn't fall off so I can throw it. Now we got it back. Nice reflective cordage. That might attract bears too, but whatever. I like to know where it is just in case I need to bail quick in the night. Now I want to keep that stick because I'm going to use it. And what we want to do is we want to hook the carabiner on the bag like that. Oh, drop the line. Okay. And then hook the line into the carabiner. Alright, now we want to lift this sucker up as high as we can. Now, I don't know if I'm getting this on camera because it's dark and it's hard to see anyway, but you want to get up as high as you can go and tie the stick around it in a way that it'll be easy to get back off. Let the thing fall. As you can see, now it is hanging in the middle of that tree branch. Get a better view for you maybe. There we are. I don't really like being out in the dark, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Especially off trail, because we're at a campsite and I'm pretty much off trail looking for a spot to hang my food. But now we're back at the campsite. See, there's a fire ring there. Here's all my stuff. It's my other trekking pole. And here is the other fire ring. This here is my clothes bag. In there right now I have some hiking socks, a puffy jacket. It's down, so it's very collapsible and it's nice and warm, just in case it does get cold. And I've got some long base layer in there, although aka long johns, just in case it gets cold, chilly in the night. It's not going to be the case for tonight because I have a 15-degree sleeping bag, so things are probably going to get pretty hot in there, but things can get pretty cold out here during the spring. And even in the summer it can get pretty chilly. So this will be my pillow. I use this as a pillow. Bringing pillows with you backpacking is just not always logical. You can get collapsible pillows, but they add weight. So it just depends on what you're willing to carry. You can see that, especially with a down jacket in it, makes a pretty decent pillow. I'm laying on top of the inside of my sleeping bag. I don't want to lay on top of a down sleeping bag because it's just going to compress it. And if I end up needing that insulation later, then I'm simply not going to be as warm. And I would never second guess the weather out here off of Lake Superior, because I was out here during 40-degree nights, and then one night I woke up and everything was frosted over, which means it got under 32 degrees. So you got to be prepared out here for cool weather. Alright guys, when you get yourself to this logbook, what you want to do is turn around, and the summit trail is right there. Hi everyone, if you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, subscribe. Remember, life is an adventure, so get out there and start living.